Thank you for taking the time to preview our Algebra 1 tutorials for the Texas end of course exams. As you can see, this is the Algebra 1 Center. This is the landing page that you will come to after you get your logon information when you purchase our tutorial program. We cover quite a bit of information on this landing page. As you can see, we have the objectives tested, grading criteria, content tutorials. We have a calculator training, a test taking strategies, and then we provide you the formula chart. There's a practice test with a key and the test analysis. I'm going to look at all these things, but first we're going to look at the test analysis because I feel this is what's really unique about this tutorial program. Under the test analysis, of course, we have a video introduction, kind of tells you how to do this, but we go through each question one by one, and it's in groups, so they're easy to find when you want to go review one, and show you how to solve it. And I am going to show you one question that you can look at that you can see as an example. We're going to look at question number 8.
Question number 8. The slope of a line that passes through the points -6, W, and -10, 4 is 1/8. What is the value of W? Here we are again, plug and play, and we're looking for the slope of a line. So to find the slope, you need to find the formula for the slope of a line, and fortunately, that is in your formula chart. So you go to your reference materials, and you will see that the slope, which is m, equals y2 minus y1 over, that's a 1, x2 minus x1. So, again, let's just plug these in and see if they work. Okay, our slope is our slope is 1/8. So, first one is 1/8 equals y2 minus y1. So 4 minus w. 4 minus w over x2 minus x1. So that would be -10 minus a -6. -10 minus a -6. What happens when we have two minuses? Obviously it becomes a plus. Change that to a +6. So up here we have, we're going to plug this in. We're going to get rid of W and put in 36. Okay, 4 minus 36 is a -32 over -10 plus 6 is a -4. You reduce that down and you have an 8/1. Nope, opposite. That's not the answer. Okay, so let's try this one. And we're just going to go ahead and put the 34 in for W. 4 minus 34 over -10 minus a -6. All these is going to be the same at the bottom, so we're going to show that way. So anyway, that's going to equal -30 over -4. Once again, that's going to have the bigger number on top, so it can't work because we are looking for 1/8. Remember, our answer, we got to come up with 1/8. Okay, 4 minus, okay, and now for W, we're going to put in 9, let's make that to a decimal, 4.5 over, and we know this is going to be -4. So 4 minus 4.5 basically gives you a 0.5 over -4. That's a -0.5. A negative and a negative equals a positive. Now we have the smaller number on top. This could work. So how many times can you put 0.5 into 4? Guess what? That's 8. And negative and a negative equals a positive. That equals 1/8. So that is, when you plug this one in, it works. That is the answer. Just to be sure, let's go one more. 4 minus 0.5 over -4, which is going to give you 3.5 over -4. We know that's not going to reduce the first, number one, and number two, that's going to be a negative number. So our answer is H, all done by plug and play. Okay, so now we are looking at...
So that's an example of how we go through the test. If you don't know how to solve them, we try to find you a way of doing it, whether it's plug and play or whether it's to try to eliminate the obviously wrong answers and make an educated guess about the right answers. And as you can see, we go through all 54 questions that's on the release test of the Algebra 1 exam. Now, going back to objectives tested, this will basically tell you everything that they test, what categories, and it tells you the number of questions in each category. When you then take the practice test and use the key to grade it, the key will correspond back to these numbers. So if it's A.10a, you'll know that that question had to do with this. Well, that's important is if you have missed, say, 6 on the practice test, and 5 of those is from one reporting category, then you know where you're weak and you need to go work on it. Then we have the grading criteria. Content tutorials. Content tutorials, we break it down to the categories. These are the reporting categories that they actually grade over. And then if you go to each category, we have it broke down again to the sub-objectives that they're going to be grading. And as you can see, we have links to instructional material, to video trainings, and we also give you worksheets that you can practice on after you have learned the stuff. So each one of them, each subcategory of objectives has its own instructional material. Some have more than one video, some have more than one worksheet you can see. So each one of these categories has these subcategories with all 3 things: the instructional material, the videos, and the worksheets. Then we have a section on calculator training. It's amazing how many students I used to see go in there and not have a clue how to use a calculator, or if they didn't know how to use it, when to use their calculator. So we have a specific training that's for the EOC exam, and then we also have a link for expanded functions if you want to learn more about the calculator training. And we give a section on testing strategies. Okay, so the testing on this gives you multiple choice testing strategies, problem solving strategies, general guidelines, and also a section to reduce test anxiety, which is extremely important on these very high stakes tests. And let's look at the multiple choice. We break that down also to general strategies for multiple choice tests and specific strategies for taking multiple choice math exams. Plus you have samples of how you can find things. So once again, we're trying to teach you how to take the test. If there are some things that you don't know, and not everybody, a lot of people don't know everything. If you learn how to take a test well, it will really help you in life. Then we do have the formula charts. We provide a practice test you can download, and we provide an answer key for that practice test. And at the end of the whole thing, we do have an area for support questions. So if you are confused about anything or just have questions over a strategy, over a question, or you just want to send us information or have suggestions on how to make the tutorials better, you can contact us through our support question page, and we'll get back to you within 48 hours. So that is our Algebra 1 tutorial program. I think that if you do use this program, it will not only ensure that you pass the test, but it'll help you get a very, very good grade. And high grades on your EOCs can go a long way to getting into the college of your choice, which also then gives you the career of your choice. Thank you for listening.